filling the last truck up with gas here, getting ready for this snowstorm. It's not supposed to start until after about noon today. Let's see if we get a receipt on this one. And hey, look at that. I just spent the last 2 hours in a dentist chair. Yippee, lucky me. So if I'm drooling and I'm slurring my words, that is the reason. This side, top and bottom, I had numbed. I had an old cavity that had fallen out, so they had to reinstall that cavity. And then I had an old crown. I didn't realize this one had fallen off. So yeah, I had to get a new crown put on as well, but I'm good for another maybe 5,000 miles or so. Still have a wisdom tooth that needs to get pulled. Got an appointment for that later. But anyway, go time. We are 4 hours from go time. Last night about 9 o'clock, we got word from our county highway department. They want every piece of equipment we have. They want it out at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So we are still in that 4 to 8 inch range for snowfall. It's 11 o'clock now. The snow has not started falling. Not expected to fall until afternoon. So we will have go time at 3 o'clock. I think I've got all of my drivers lined up and we are ready to hit the road. So I am headed to the farm now. I'm in the white truck. I'm gonna put the plow on this truck and then I'll go get my other truck, hook onto the gooseneck and get the skid steer loaded up and have it all ready to go. T-minus 4 hours and counting till go time. Let's do it. I'm trying something new with this snowstorm. I've heard people talk about it, spraying the underside of their truck with WD-40. I bought a new sprayer from my local hardware store, got a gallon of WD-40. Let's see if this sprayer will spray WD-40. I've got another person whose son is in the snowplow business in another county in Maryland where they get more snow. So his son recommended this other product made by PB Blaster. Unfortunately, it's in my other truck, but he brought a can of it to me to try. All right, let's try this. See if it will spray it out of here. Oh yeah, there. Oh yeah, it does spray it out. Okay. So I'm gonna try to do the underside of this truck and we'll go through this snowstorm and see how this performs. Tractor is plugged in. This is the only one we have a problem with it starting when it's cold, so I have plugged it in. The others I don't need to plug in. We're only at about 33, 34 degrees. I have sprayed some WD-40 on these tractors, a little bit on the plow, just in some of the spots underneath of there where the hydraulic lines are. I guess I should have done this 20 years ago, but we'll try it, see how it goes with getting these tractors clean when it comes time to wash them off. Lights are working. This one was easy to hook up. I thought I had the camera on, but I don't think it was. I pulled right up to it and I was able to just pull this plow back and get it connected right away. It is 12:40. I see a couple of snowflakes coming down out of the sky. All right, I'm in the maroon truck headed down to hook on to the gooseneck and get the skid steer all ready. And within 20 minutes, we have stickage and snowflakes that you can see. Something weird is going on with my GoPro today. It keeps shutting off after. In less than 1 hour, it is white. T-minus 1 hour and 20 minutes till go time. I am ready. I stopped at the store for 10 minutes and look, my windshield is covered. And there is snow starting to collect on the pavement there. It's T-minus 45 minutes and counting. The snow is accumulating on the roads. Everything is white and nice looking. Look at this, white gold. And it is go time, 3 o'clock, and we are going. What do you think of this white gold here, buddy?
I love to see it.
You love to see it. All right, but you can only work a little bit. You already told me. Uh-oh, what's going on up here? The truck made a left turn into the other lane. What was that all about?
There was a person in the shoulder. He just pulled back on the road.
Okay.
I guess to get behind the plow truck.
All right. Oh yeah, I see the trucks there now. All right, it's gonna be a nasty night. He couldn't get up my driveway. I couldn't get up my driveway. And then when we got in the truck to head out, we couldn't get up the hill on the county road. I had to hit the little button. New battery. Let's see if this one stays on longer than the other one. We're in line here to get salt. Not many trucks ahead of us today. I think a lot of them came in early, but my God, these roads were nasty. I've got an employee that it's not the ditch slayer here. I've got another employee that left work early, and in the ditch he went. So
It's a christening.
He's not happy. So this is no longer the ditch slayer. If you've been watching this channel a while, you'll know that at one time, Sexy Rooster was the ditch slayer.
To be fair, the time I was in a ditch wasn't necessarily my fault. He ran himself into the ditch. So, just like let the record show.
Okay.
Now I'm probably gonna run my truck into a like 8 foot ditch or something.
One of my tractor drivers was headed down to get the tractor, and he called me, and I said, hey, did you see that truck in the ditch? He said yes. So he's gonna go get my employee from the hardware store, go up to see if he can get him out of the ditch. But it's gonna be one of those nights. I think we're gonna see a lot of vehicles slip sliding away. Hopefully I'm not one of them. Hopefully I'm not one of them.
Hopefully I'm not one of them.
But I do have the ditch slayer with me, so it's hard to say.
So what am I now? The Toyota Tacoma rear end, my Tacoma Slayer, Taco Slayer.
He has got his truck back, so no more Toyotas for him.
Stay away from it. You know, as I got that truck back, I pulled out a Leonardtown collision. As I pulled out, a Tacoma followed me all the way to my house.
Oh no!
Turned on Indian Bridge and all.
Oh no!
Followed me all the way, and I was like, I swear to God, if you hit me. What are the odds of that?
Yeah. Wow. You will need therapy. I can see this.
If you hit me, I'm gonna hit you.
These Toyota trucks are gonna cause you.
Our project manager drives a Tacoma, and I tell him all the time, jokingly, I'm like, get back.
Hey, this battery must be working better than the other one because it's still on. All right.
Sponsored by Liquid Death.
Oh boy, Liquid Death. I think he's getting out of Celsius and going into Liquid Death. No, he's still going to hold on.
Faith in him.
Okay.
Y'all should, every one of y'all, go buy a case of Celsius, a pallet of Celsius, something.
He owns the stock. That's why he wants you to buy the Celsius.
They're hurting.
I got a lot going on here. All right. Stay tuned. Holy mother of God. Whoa. Whoa. So I ran off the road. I'm really trying to push these roads back, and I am lucky to get out of there. Look at that hole. Holy. Wow. So I think they have been laying a fiber optic line down here, and that's why it was so soft. I was lucky to get out of there. I just kept on going and I got out. Wow. If I'd have hit that ditch, I wouldn't have got out.
Yeah, mud up here. Look.
Well, see, look at this hole here.
You hit that perfectly.
What did Sexy Rooster say? It wasn't his fault when he hit the ditch. It wasn't my fault. He was talking to me. He was distracting me.
Yeah, that's right where it ends too.
So I think they were putting fiber optic line in here. And so this is soft. Yep. I was lucky to get out of there.
You probably almost found it. They don't go very deep.
Right.
You're probably riding it. You should track it down for them.
Or they probably don't have service down here now.
Yeah, you got enough of your lugging up there. Nothing.
I mean, look at the pile of stuff I was pushing. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. So we've been in this road maybe 30 minutes ago. And if you look down here, we've got an inch, almost an inch back on the road already. The snow is coming down. All right, I just talked to our tractor driver there. He needed a bungee cord. He's got a buddy seat that keeps falling down, keeping him awake, and he wants to go to sleep. So he had to tie that buddy seat up so he can take a nap while he's plowing snow. And then this kid, he's just about run out of snacks. He's eaten all the snacks up already. Now he wants to kiss me. He's gonna get a Tic Tac.
You want Tic Tac?
Nope, I'm good. I'm not kissing you.
Oh, missing out.
Well, here we are, February 11th. We're getting a little bit of snow. Visibility, you can see, is about 5 miles, maybe. 5 feet. It's coming down pretty good. I don't know how much we got right now, but it is definitely putting a dampener on things, right? So, since the last snowstorm, my local hardware store got some Clay's candy. I know it's hard to see in the dark, but we got some wild cherry for tonight's activities tonight, and some lemon. But I don't know if I'll be able to leave this on right now, because if you see the green sign coming up here, I gotta go down that road, clear some snow, and I can't do this and that at the same time. But when it straightens up a little bit, I'll catch back up with you. Talk to you later. Bye.
And we've got a little bit of rain mixed in with this now. It's just plain nasty out here.
You got narrate like he does.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
What kind of snacks you got?
I got nothing. I got Rice Krispies from. Oh shit!
Oh, here we go.
Shit!
Shit going on.
Whoa! Almost hit the ditch
funny.
again. Damn it! I almost ran in the ditch again. Well, here we are in King James talking about snacks. The phone's ringing and I'm running in the ditch, and then you're calling. What's up? So we've just about got King James knocked out of here. We're on this last where the swimming pool is, doing this one, and and I guess we're headed back south to hit the route again. Well, I have spread very little salt because with this rain and the temperature where it is, I felt it was a waste of money, so I'd rather have the weight in my truck and go on. So I just talked to Angela. She just got her first load spread, so she's going to get another load. But yeah, I have been hitting the hills. Some of the hills that we've had, I've been salting, but that's about it. It was time for a bathroom break. We had to stretch our legs. All right, this is what we're dealing with here. This is our second pass. 3 hours later, and we've got, how much have we got there? We got 1.5 inches, close to 2 inches, 2 inches. So after 3 hours, but it's all rain now, nothing but rain. And it's a slushy mess out here. This is where we just went in the road and now we're coming back out. Trees are heavy. I don't know if you can see that in the light, but tree limbs are really are drooping there because of this heavy wet snow. So it's 9:15. We're still going at it. He's checking in with his MILFs there.
If you're a MILF, hit me up, please.
He's all about the MILFs.
Love a MILF. Please hit me up for the love of God.
What's the saying? He cuts grass and eats ass.
My name is Brandon Scrivener, and I like mow grass and eat ass.
Mow grass
hit me
and
up
eat
if you're
ass.
a MILF. I love you.
I don't know if I can put that on this video. Everything look all right back here. Yep. We haven't been putting a whole lot of salt down just because it's would be a waste in my opinion. So we'll wait until the very last pass before we put any salt down. Oh hell. Our power cord is falling out there.
Well, it's almost midnight. You can see the snow has calmed down a little bit. We got some sleet, freezing, rain. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It was pretty bad in some places, but got a good handle on most of the roads. They told us to take a break for a while, so we're gonna go knock out a couple other things. I think, I don't know. Things are going good. I'd knock on some wood, but I don't know if there's any wood in here. But we're surviving on some coffee and Clay's wild cherry candies. Let me clean this up a little bit here. Widen the road a little bit, maybe. Everything is going good. You can see this is a little narrow rascal. That big old ditch on the right-hand side. Got to pay attention to your attentions. It was pretty intense there for a while. That old snow was coming down. You could hardly see anything. And a couple of these roads, I would go in and clean, and by the time I got back out to the entrance to the road, you could hardly even tell I went down the road. I don't know what they're getting up the road for snow, but we got a few inches here anyhow. Haven't been snacking much, chomping on the Clay's hard candy. I got an apple and peanut butter. Haven't needed it yet. That windshield wiper make you go dizzy. You watch it long enough. I was hoping old Farmer MD, after his last video, he had that farm show and took them pictures of that farm all, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna bring that home to me. I thought for sure he was gonna bring that farm all home. Nope, no farm all. I guess this is like a farm all's big brother. Big brother. I'd have had to get my old like ski goggles out and a hat and scarf and everything else to ride around and push snow on that farm hall. Look at that old tree. Whoa. I didn't get any video of it, but one of the other guys that's in the pickup truck, and he put salt down behind me when I go with the tractor. They had a tree fall across the road. It was a big old pine tree. The top of it's laying on some power lines. I should have took a picture of it because I took the chainsaw and I cut all the branches out because it's about 8 feet off of the ground laying over the road. So there's a couple houses back in there, and if somebody needed to get out in emergency, they could just drive underneath of it. This old cedar tree gonna try to knock my light off. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's up on the top. It's got a magnet on it. I don't know. Let me see. I'll turn these lights out. See the yellow flash? But it's got a magnet on there, and it sticks up just high enough. Some of these trees, you don't slow down, it'll knock it right off. Then I gotta get out there and climb up there, stick it back on. Of course, that light does all that flashing. It don't do no good because people still try to run you over, run into you. Let's see if I can get creative here and clean this spot up here a little bit, maybe. Stick it right over here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right. Gotta stick this thing down a little bit so I can see. Just a little high. Gotta be able to see the white lines. Gotta be able to see the white lines. It's a pretty snow, you can see. I don't know if you can see, but it's like stuck to the trees, and this ice and rain on there don't help because, you know, then it might take down more trees or power lines or something. But I think Farmer MD got in this thing and had a squeaky seat the other day, but I was going to grab some WD-40 and I forgot, so I guess we'll just put up with the squeakies. Hear that? Got to go over here on this establishment, and I don't know how they feel about cameras, so Lordy, everything is rattling. I'll cut you all off for a little while. I gotta get creative up here. Focus. So we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Yep, I got it. I hate this slush. They're not done down there.
There's no way. That was the first place I sent Sean, so I guess.
All the way in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
That or he just gave up. So screw this. Someone else can do this. Because I sent Brandon back there too, but when Brandon went back there, one of the dump trucks was down there, and Brandon was like, I wasn't messing around with that. I was like, I went the other way. That's how we ended up in the same one. I said, oh, he was going into that water thing. I just got it.
Unless he left Brandon in here. Because there's a lot of little things, and this big, that big parking lot hasn't been touched. So Brandon's there. Okay. I should move Andrew down here in these little ones and let us handle those big ones. Yep.
Probably.
That's what
Maybe
I'll
have Andrew go back where all those potholes are, though, and try to do the loading dock right there.
do. Where?
Mom's.
Oh.
Just, I feel like it'll be more gentle with his blade with that rubber. Right there. I told you. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I hit it like back into Mom's loading dock.
Alright, let's open this up straight. I'm going to push straight across.
FYI, it's really hard to tell what's straight from the seat.
You can't look at the...
No, it just... They all kind of look
Alright,
straight.
we're going to hit the middle of this road and go down and back a couple of times. And then we're going to push straight ahead next to the dumpster.
Yeah, they got the dumpster thing out.
Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, straighten it up, straighten it up. Can you see that? Team meeting. That's what that is, a team meeting. Trying to come up with a game plan on how to tackle these parking lots. And I think they've just about got it figured out. We're regrouping. We've got most of these parking lots done back this way. And so we are now headed out that way. And I'm walking down here to get my truck. All right, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. It looks like the snow is starting up again. We've had rain for about the last 4 hours. The temperature stayed right around that 32-degree mark. These parking lots that we're doing now, they're just getting shitty. There's no better word for it. So anybody that has plowed snow, you know what I mean. This is heavy, wet snow, and it's right at that melting point. And as you're pushing these parking lots, you get a lot of the snowballs coming off the side of the plow. The water is just running ahead, the slush, and you're just constantly pushing slush, and it's coming off of the plow, and it's taking you 3 times as long to do a parking lot than it should because of the temperature and the snow and the slush. This job we're on now, we haven't finished it. So the county highway department, they sent us a text message about 10 o'clock and said, hey, take a break, come back out at 2 o'clock, and we'll finish up and hopefully have everything done for the morning rush hour. Although there's not going to be a morning rush hour. Our Navy base is already closed. Schools are already closed for today. But, you know, we're hoping come back out at 2 o'clock, finish up in 4 or 5 hours. So from 10 until 2, we came over here to this other job and started clearing these parking lots to get a head start on this. So if these people are coming to work, you know, they'll be able to get into some of the parking lots. So that crew has left. I've got my skid steer here now, still on this job, because he's not part of the county. The skid steer is not part of the county highway department and plowing for them. So he's going to stay here on this job and do some parking lot until the other crew gets off of the county job and then comes back onto this job to finish this one up. It's going to be, I'm guessing we're going to hit close to 24 hours with this event. 20 hours anyway is going to be my guess. So that's a good little hit. I'm not complaining. So far, so good. Other than me going in the ditch, we've had one tree down on one of the roads our crew does. A tree down, so they couldn't get in the road. We had one car that was kind of abandoned in the middle of the road, and he wasn't going with the traffic. He was sitting actually across the road, but one of our tractors could squeeze around him enough to get past him and finish doing the road. So it hasn't really been too bad. It's just been a wet, slushy, nasty snow. There's the skid steer there. So I wish I had another one of these skid steers, because for this snow, it's doing a great job with that pusher on there. He doesn't have the snowballs coming off of the side. And so it's just ideal for conditions like this. And we've got a lot of these smaller parking lots here, and again, that skid steer, it just does a great job in these smaller parking lots, because we can't get the pickups up close to some of the sidewalks. And you know, I think this parking lot here has a couple places where there's only like enough room for 4 cars to park in a section, and it's just hard to get a pickup truck or a tractor into there to clean it out decent. That's what we're dealing with, this type of slush. And then when you get it down here mixed in with the water, it goes everywhere.
Well, it's about 2 a.m. now, and started snowing again. Back at it, trying to keep up and keep things clean for everybody. Probably can't see nothing. It's like it's trying to start all over again. Maybe this will be the other 8 to 10 they were talking about. Nothing changed. Old Squeaky still squeaking. We'll get some WD-40 here shortly. Ought to just keep a can in here. Reminds you of that old rocking chair your grandparents used to sit in. Porch swing. Between that squeaking, the wiper, and the snow, it's almost enough to put one to sleep. Can you all see the yellow line down there? I can't. Guess we'll just make it up as we go here. See what happens. I got a stop sign down here. I apologize about that squeaky seat. Like the state's been back out. I don't know if y'all can see anything or not. I can't tell. Maybe there's something on there. Might have to wait till daylight. Alright, I gotta turn up here. There's cars parked in the street, so I'll talk to y'all after a while. It's after 2 o'clock and it started snowing again, so might have to start everything all over again. We'll be back.
Heavy, wet snow. Trees are coming down. Sexy Rooster just sent a video to me. He got down a road plowing snow. He was stopped in his tracks. He saw sparking and arcing up in the treetops, and power line. A tree had come across the power line, so I think it was blocking his way a little bit. So he got a little scared. He said, I'm not going any further. Well, before he could get turned around, I guess the transformer just exploded. I don't know if he got video of that. I doubt it. But yeah, we've had a couple trees down tonight going over some power lines, this wet, heavy snow. According to the radar, it looks like it may be over with. It's 3:15 right now. And so we may have the end of this snow. I would say we got 6 to 8 inches of snow out of this storm before it started raining and then packing it down. But at least 6 inches, and I'm sure there were spots that got 8 inches of snow. So I will probably see the sun come up this morning. Well, I don't know. It may not clear out of here that quickly. But we're still rocking and rolling. All is still good. Nothing major has happened yet. Knock on wood. Let's hope it continues this way. I think I am going to need to find a replacement driver for one of my snowplows. One of my guys has to go to work in the morning, and so I'll have to get some phone calls made here at 6 o'clock when people start moving around, and see if I can find a replacement. Looking here for the next parking lot that we need to do. I think it's right there. It is 5 o'clock and it has started snowing again, but I don't think, according to the radar, this isn't going to hang around long. Maybe another hour or so. Temperature is still holding at that 32-degree mark. We're still rolling along here. Okay, it is daylight. I am on a tractor now. The Birdman, he put his 26 hours, 27 hours in. He was up at 3 a.m. yesterday morning. He said, I've had enough, I've got to go home. So he parked the tractor. This is the one he was driving. So I called my backup, and my backup said, no, I can't come out and help you this morning. I've been vomiting all night long. So he's got the crud. The crud has been going around here. So then I sent a text to the backup, and he responded back, I don't feel so good. I need to stay in. So he's got the crud. Then I called my third backup, and he didn't answer the phone. I think he's got family in from out of town. So I am the fourth string driver here. So I am on the tractor. We're headed over. We're probably going to get on the runway and start plowing that in the next hour or two. These last bits and pieces, it takes forever to get them up because it's so slushy. But I think we're calling that. I left my tractors and skid steer on the airstrip so I could come down and get some fuel. The skid steer is getting low on fuel, and I think my John Deere is getting low on fuel. No sooner than I get to the farm, I get a call from my skid steer operator. He said, I've got a code here, a failure code, ATS failure code, I think. I've never had a failure code on it. I said, owner's manual is behind the seat, check that out. So I hung up with him, did a quick internet search. It looks like it may be a regen issue, but he's got another light that's questionable on there as well. So I've got the fuel cans, so I'm headed back up there now. I'm going to look at it. If it's a regen issue, my quick internet search told me I have to have a dealer come out and do it, but my operator is telling me he's seeing something in the owner's manual about a manual regen that maybe we can do that ourselves. So I'm headed up there now. But he suggested, which is a great idea, that maybe we should pull it up on the gooseneck first before we turn it off. It's still running. Everything is running. But maybe we should pull it up on the gooseneck before we turn it off, just in case it doesn't start. And it'll already be on the trailer, ready to take somewhere if that's the case. And oh yeah, in case you can't tell, I'm tired. We're 15 minutes away from 11 o'clock. That means we will have been out here 20 hours at this. We've still got numerous hours to go. I did get about a 15 minute, 20 minute nap about 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning. And I won't say it was a nap. I rested my eyes, so that helped some. I've had 2 cups of coffee. That's helping a little bit. Farmer's daughter just went to get some sandwiches. Let's see if we can push through this and make it happen. Okay, those are the codes. It calls for manual regeneration. Let's see if I can do this. Hey, what's up? I am, yes. Okay, I'm figuring out a code on the skid steer now. So yeah, we're up here. I got fuel. All right, see ya. The little auxiliary. Everything has gone away now. Okay, we might be all right then. Maybe it had something to do with pressing that button when whatever happened.
Like I said, it came on, I turned it off.
Okay, my error code has gone away. We cut the engine off, turned it back on. The error code has gone away, so hopefully we won't see that again. The other 2 tractors are ahead of me up there. I'm only taking half of the plow because I don't want to throw too much off of this other edge here, because they really don't want any snowballs, so to speak, on the runway, although they are melting pretty quickly today. So I got the error code figured out on the skid steer. He is down that way working. He's going to clean up some of these intersections for us. See that water just coming off of there? I'm not getting any snowballs coming off of there, so that's good. We got it rolling off of this side. I don't want to go too fast. I could open it up and go faster, but I just don't want it throwing it off of this side here. We got one snowball there, and they don't like that on the runway. See, there's a couple right there. The first couple of passes come up real clean because we're not shoving a lot of snow yet, so we don't get much coming off of this edge. So I can take almost the whole plow width, but as we start pushing more and get towards the edge, I'm going to have to cut it down to a half a plow. Although it's not as much snow here, it's closer to the water, so most of it is melted off. I think we've got the airfield taken care of. Just cleaning up the intersections here a little bit. He must think he missed a spot down there somewhere, so he's going down there to check. And I think we're just about going to wrap this up. We'll be into this for about 24 hours straight. 25 hours of plowing snow, and we're just about finished. Farmer's daughter is there in the truck, skid steer operator. He just finished the last neighborhood. All I've got now is my driveway to do. 25 hours. I am tired. All right, we're gonna get this thing loaded up and get it out of here and down to my driveway, and then it will be bedtime. I think I'm skipping adult beverage time today.